I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be taking a closer look at Action Comics number 957. Yes, that's right, 957. This brand new Superman series from classic Superman scribe Dan Jurgens is going back to its original numbering, which means it has a chance to hit issue number 1000. So let's not wait any longer, let's hop into the newest issue.
Alrighty then, so as the comic opens, we can see a group of heavily armed men have taken a bank full of innocent people hostage. The police respond to the call, led by Maggie Sawyer, the returning head of their major crimes unit, after spending a long stint in Gotham. Jimmy Olsen arrives on the scene too to take some pictures, and he and indeed everyone else is shocked to see the situation dealt with not by Superman, but by Lex Luthor, who is still wearing his Apocalyptian battle armor, given to him by the freed slaves of Apocalypse, who fashioned him a brand new suit in the style of Superman. From there, we check on in with the White family, aka the Kent family, displaced from their own Earth in the fallout of Convergence. Again, this is a lot of continuity going into this book, but all you need to know is that this is the Lois and Superman that you remember. The family is moving into their new home today. They were displaced at the end of Super League, in case you didn't read that. Their son, Jonathan, is also exhibiting new superpowers every day. His parents try their hardest to instill in him the idea that these new abilities are not something he can use to cheat everyday life, like moving in more boxes or hooking up the TV first. Then again, it's a good thing he did, because Clark ends up seeing what Luthor is doing on TV, and he is really disgusted at the idea that such an evil villain, even if this isn't the Luthor he knew, could appropriate his family's symbol like this. It's because of this Clark White suits up in his brand new Superman costume and decides to go to Metropolis to have a showdown with Luthor. It's also at this point we find out those bank robbers weren't actually after any money. They were instead trying to create a smokescreen to get everyone's attention while another group of thieves robbed a place across town. The truly amazing thing, though, is that when Superman actually does have his stare down with Luthor, Luthor sees completely through him, going, "No, you're too old, you're too experienced, too sure of yourself, you're not my Superman is dead. You're an imposter, Superman." And I mean, Lex isn't totally wrong. The DC Universe has been having a major problem with the imposter Superman as of late, so he decides he's going to defend the populace of Metropolis from this new guy. What follows is one gigantic superpower dick measuring contest as these two have at each other. What Lex lacks in strength and powers, he more than makes up for in advanced technology. This is also a pretty momentous moment for Superman as well, because this is his first time making his appearance to the world and letting it known at large that there is a new, different Superman on Earth, even if most regular people just assume he's the same Superman that he always was. To make matters even more interesting, Superman and Lex are both being monitored by the mysterious hooded Mr. Oz, who from what I understand appeared in another Superman story and also again in DC Rebirth, so clearly he's important. The two men end up fighting so hard and for so long they end up causing a disturbance, which means the robbers from before drop their massive package right in the middle of the city. And what was so important that it involved a huge scheme to try and acquire? Well, it's Doomsday, of course. Not a larval Doomsday, not any of the other Doomsdays we've seen before in the New 52. Oh no, this is the original Doomsday, who killed the original Superman in the original Death of Superman storyline, and now he's here. Action Comics number 957 is a book that is spinning a lot of plates at once and making it look very easy. You got the new Superman trying to adjust to a new world while also fighting crime and being a father. You've got a mysterious new villain who seems to be looking over everything. You got the return of a classic supervillain in Doomsday. A new Clark Kent running around, which I barely even had a chance to touch on. And that's all even before we talked about the fact that this book also features a Lex Luthor who genuinely seems to want to be a hero and wants to make a go of it, only for Superman to kind of, go against him, not because of anything this world's Luthor has done, but built entirely around a perception of the Luthor from his world and how evil he was. Imagine how interesting it would be to see these two put their differences aside to defeat Doomsday. How interesting would it be for them to stay friends and stay allies afterwards? How crazy would it be for Metropolis to have both Lex Luthor and Superman watching out for them? If you couldn't already tell, I really like this comic. I'm really excited to see where it's going, and I'm really faithful delightful in this new DC Rebirth era of Superman. I think we're all gonna like this one a lot. An 8.5 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.